Hi, I'm Kathleen Keller from Keller Method, and I am a myofascial educator, and I'm also a rehab Pilates instructor. And I'm here to show you some techniques with a 5-inch myofascial release ball. We're going to be rolling your pectoralis minor muscle. So we're going to be taking the ball and we're going to do a myofascial release technique where you roll the ball side to side, lying on the floor. So you press the ball in, then you move the ball up, and you do about 3 to 5 passes of the ball, and then you move the ball up again. Okay, so this is the second way that you can do pec minor. Usually I begin at the wall because that's easier and it's not full body weight. But if you really want to get in there and seriously get your pec minor released, lying on the floor is your best option. So as with the wall version, the same thing. You're starting as low as physically possible. You're near the armpit. You're nowhere near the breastbone. You're on that little bird's foot shape of muscle, the pec minor. I'm doing my right side, so ideally the left knee and the left hip are bent kind of at a 90-90 angle, and that helps to keep your pelvis a little bit more square on the floor. Then your hands are in what I call a lizard. The palms are down and the elbows are to the ceiling. The head needs to be up the whole time. And then I'm doing the same thing I did at the wall. I'm cross fibering. So this is considerably more body weight than doing it at the wall. And you can't actually do the arm movement, but you can get much deeper in between all the fascial layers and wiggle and create space and get glide and slide and shear between the fibers. So you would start low and go high. And when you move, I'm going to move down and the ball is going to move up. But what's happened is I'm now behind the ball. So you just got to make sure you're on top of the ball. You still moved higher than you were before, but just make sure you're on top of the ball and not behind the ball. And you're going all the way to the armpit and then about halfway to the breastbone. And you're just cross fibering. You're going the opposite direction that the muscles actually run. And then again, I'm going to move down, the ball's going to move up, and I'm going to finish right underneath the lip of the collarbone on that outer 1/3 of the collarbone where the coracoid process is, which is the attachment for that muscle. And I'm just spending some time at the very top. And this muscle again is like a bird's foot shaped muscle. It's narrower at the top, so the breadth of the roll is a little bit less. So that is our second way to cross fiber the pec minor. I also want to talk about the importance of doing a before and after, of looking at yourself in the mirror, because sometimes you don't know what you've done unless you see something, some sort of proof. So I have just rolled the right side of my chest, and I just want you to see the difference in my arms. So my left arm hangs a little bit more in the front. The back of my palm is facing the back wall, whereas my other arm, you can see more that my thumb is facing front. This shoulder is more open and wider. So before and after you roll your pecs, have a look at yourself in the mirror and see if you can see a difference in the two sides. If you do a good job, you will.